What is happening, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to CK2, where we need to do some stuff, and that stuff involves us prepping for this invasion that's going to come, getting rid of mercs, which I should have already done. Shame on me. Let's go ahead and get rid of those mercs. Alright, there we go. Mercs dismissed. So we now have some time to hopefully we have the cancer? Wow. So we're cured of cancer, but in the process, we lost our eye. He still hasn't produced a kid, which is just downright frustrating. But alright, so Demence is too big. We have to get rid of something. We have to get rid of Plock, which is honestly fine by me. Kiddos. I kind of want to... Wait a minute. So you're the dead son. And I really can't grant... Actually, I can. You're going to get Plock. There you go. That solves that. And... yeah. That solves that. Alright. Okay, so we know he's going to come at us, and we're not making nearly as much money as we were. Do we still have creditors? Yeah, we do have a creditor, if we have to use it. In the meantime, if we have to marshal everyone, we can call in some troops. And probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Send those guys up there. Get rid of the raiders. Big old thing, and hopefully we can gain some friends in the process. Alright, let's make sure that we have that on the intrigue, auto stop plots, yes. For the love of goodness, go ahead and end those. I don't know how that got unchecked. Got more raiders down south. God dang it. Always something, right? Yes, please go kill these guys. I don't know if there's a whole lot that we can do down south, but perhaps there is. Alright. Maybe, just maybe we can catch up with them. I don't know if we'll be able to, but I feel a little better. We got our stuff back. That's freaking problematic. Whatever's attacking Estonia is problematic. This is the traveler, isn't it? Alright, well. Out of one war into another. How big is your army? Pretty freaking big. Bigger than I'd like. But Yes, I would love to have you link up and help me out here. Because reasons. Alright, well, let's keep moving. Alright, there's this force. I think with Bohemia combined, I'm not so sure we're going to have to spend any money. Especially since they're going to pat and just fight a big old freaking army. Alright, well, let's get back up here because we know where he's going to show up. And yeah, that was pretty stinking devastating on him. Alright, come on. Let's go catch him while he's got low morale. Come on, Bohemia. Come have a party with me. Let's go catch this guy. Sweet. Alright, well, let's see if... Are we able to siege this stuff? No. Alright, where is this guy's land? Where is your land? Oh, it's down there. Well, let's actually just let him come back to us. Because he's not going to win this. Actually, what am I doing? The wise man says you catch him. Cut the head off the snake, right? That's what we're going to do. Meanwhile, we're leading troops, which probably isn't the greatest thing in the world, but whatever. He's one-eyed. And he's old. Well, that is a great thing. And we're just going to go hang out here because, yeah, raiders. Oh, sweet. Tribal vassal adopted feudalism. This is lovely news. Well, there goes Bohemia doing their thing. I'm actually surprised Bohemia answered the call. Raider, really? Wow. That is problematic. They need to fall apart. Because they are creating massive problems for me. Oh wow. We can go ahead and enforce peace. Yay! So the war's over, which is an awesome thing. That crisis is averted. And now we can clean up the stupid Vikings. I'm so ready for the Crusades. God, am I ever ready for these daggum crusades. People still don't like him. Probably because he's weak and uncouth and he's a homosexual. He's got his own issues. He's a conundrum of a human being. There's really no other way to skin this. Alright, but we have survived and we have money, which I think I'm just going to have a standing rule that I'm going to have keep bare minimum of 500 in the treasury until anything else happens. Who are you? Yeah, I'd love a non-aggression pact. Wounds within. Yeah, he can. We're not going to kill him. Unfortunately, because your heir is. Well, your heir is your heir. He's not a bad one, but he's nothing to write home about. Not necessarily. That's great. That is great news. So now that all that's settled, we're back to making decent money. And who is this? My grandson? Struggle. Always a struggle. Alright. I do have a question. I think we probably want to send this guy. I'm going to tell him to keep doing that. You, on the other hand, need to go there. And we need to send you to fix that. Okay. Really? I mean, on what planet does this happen? So stinking repetitively, it's not even funny. Alright, so we got more raiders, which is rather unfortunate. I take that back, we got a lot of raiders, which is very unfortunate. And we got another invasion that's being planned. This time, this guy quite literally wants to invade. Okay. Well, that's good for him. Alright, let's go ahead and win this battle, so we can go up north and fight another one. So that's apparently what we do. That's apparently all we do. How disappointing. Because that's all I do. I feel like that's all we do is we chase raiders down. And now we have this host that randomly showed up. I bet they could cause some problems. Why don't you go to Bohemia? Bohemia needs raiders. Yes, they do. Oh, so we can't catch them because they got on their boats. Well, that's lovely. That's the only problem with having all this is getting from point A to point B isn't exactly super fast. But that's okay. Hey, we got more raiders. Go up here to the nethers of our realm and go kill those guys. Alright, so this thing is going to happen in a few years. That's lovely. That is just freaking lovely. I mean, but that's so true. I mean, if you look at history, anytime you own a large piece of land, it's going to constantly get just picked off. And until the Crusades start, and we're about 30 years out from that, it's just going to be lovely. So what I think I'm going to do is, once I get these guys back, since the last couple episodes were long, I'm going to disband the army, hit pause, and we're going to do a little bit of a world assessment and go from there. Alright, so in Spain, it doesn't look like the Christians have really made an immense amount of strides yet at taking back Spain, which is okay, sort of, kind of. So Spain is still just a cluster. Aquitaine exists and is basically just southern France, which that's not the worst thing. Wow, they formed the Empire of Britannia. That's awesome. That's really awesome, actually. Good for the AI. That will definitely make for some interesting interactions if it holds, and if it holds, and when we convert it to CK2. Denmark. He is still the reform pagan. Alright, and then of course you've got West Francia, Germany, Burgundy, Milan, which Milan is all over the place. West Francia owns a ton of stuff. They even own Venice. But Venice still exists. It's just now in the Balkans. Byzantine Empire's holding. The Magyars still exist, which is annoying. Bohemia is kind of all over the place. And then there's us. And you got all these tribes. And this right here is the one that is going to be the most annoying. It'd be nice if they would, if they'd fall apart. We need them to fall apart. The Siberian Waste continues to play their game, and boy do they play a good one. And let's go down to the Middle East. The Tulanids look like they're doing relatively well. I mean, they own all of Egypt, all the way down into what's Abyssinia. This region is just, every time I look at it, every so many episodes, it always constantly changes, which is so unique. And then, wow. They're big. Make no bones about it, they're big. India, to me, is very interesting because you basically got 1, 2, 3. And other than that, Karakoram. We got Mongols over here. Yeah, we do. We got some Mongols, folks. But yeah, there's some pretty powerful super states. The Khans are by far the most annoying. He is annoying and needs to go. Spain needs to get their act together. And other than that, I mean, the Byzantines are holding. They need to take some of this territory back. And it'll be interesting to see what happens when the Pope calls for a crusade, because, yeah, reasons. It's fascinating. So you're just a prince bishop? Or just hanging out there? That is just very fascinating. Okay, so before we end this, yeah, they've got to go. King of Novgorod is struggling something fierce. It'd be really nice if his realm would break apart, because I would love to offer him some vassalization, but I don't think that's going to happen. And you... Really? They got to go too. Yeah, this world is all sorts of messed up, but we'll put it back together. In the meantime, we have to fight off another invasion. That'll be the next set of episodes as my mouse rolls. And we have to get back on track trying to take a look at the whole Windish Empire thing, which is... We still have 37% that we got to get. I mean, you know, and here's the thing. I think even if we take out all of this, which is very doable, we're going to, I said it a couple episodes ago, we're going to have to take out a chunk of Bohemia, or at least part of it. And the best way I think to do that would be really nice if we could diplomatically work that out. I don't know if that's going to happen, but you never know. So, with that, we're going to go ahead and call this one a night and pick this up tomorrow. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I know that I did, and I will catch y'all next time. Y'all be good.